Okay, so 25th anniversary tin Dueling Mirrors tins have been revealed, some of the TCG exclusive cards. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first card is related to Nibiru. It's called Thea, the Primal Being, which is a part of the monster that was inside the rock of Nibiru. It is level 11. Dark Rock effect. It has the effect during the main phase. Quick effect. You contribute monsters whose total level equal 11 or more. Special summon this card from your hand. Then if you control no other monsters, you can destroy one monster on the field with the highest attack your choice if tied. You can only use this effect of Thea, the Primal Being, once per turn. Neither player can normal and or special summon more than 4 times per turn while this card is face up in the monster zone. So, yeah, I'm assuming it's like when if you contribute your opponent's monster as well, is pretty cool. So your opponent establishes some sort of board, and then you go to make your board. Your opponent has Nibiru. You slap Thea down, which tributes their monsters as well if they do have level 11. And then you kind of like, you can pass turn, I suppose, and then your opponent has to work with only being able to summon 4 monsters or 4 times that turn. So yeah, I think it's one of those cards that with age will get a lot better. When Nibiru and Dark Ruler No More and Shifter came out first in the tins as a TCG exclusive similar to this, they were said to be one of the best cards or the best cards coming out. Nobody used them in the beginning. And then eventually, with a bit of time, they became like, everybody's using Nibiru now, everyone's using Shifter now. Dark Ruler No More is now being used as a card that's really, really good in the meta game. So yeah, the next card we have is a synchro card called Mind Castlin. It's a level 6 dark psychic synchro effect monster. She's a girl with pink hair. She looks kind of cool. She's definitely like belonging to the psychic archetype. But anyway, so it's generic. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, switch control of that monster and this card. And if this synchro summon card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster on the field, switch control of those monsters. You can only use the effect of Mind Castlin once per turn. So yeah, I think it's a cool-ish niche card again. I think again better with time. It might, if there's a deck that can blast out level 6s real quick. I'm just in particular like, it can't be used right now, but like that in future, I think it's going to be one of those cards that might be really easy to go into, and then your opponent really, it's a problem because they have to deal with it. Like if you can just spit out level 6s really, really easy. It's one of those cards that your opponent has to deal with and has to use resources on, and you might not have anything to do with your play. It might be like a 1-card thing that you can do in the future, I'm saying. Yeah, and then the last card is called Heavy Polymerization. So I feel like I've seen this artwork before, but maybe not. But it has like the dragon and the demon, and then it's got like a spellcaster. So its effect is fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using 3 or more monsters from your hand or field as material. And you can also banish monsters from your extra deck as material up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. But you lose life points equal to the total attack of monsters banished this way when a monster is fusion summoned. So I think there's again niche, very niche things with this. So like, for instance, in Branded, it could be really, really good because you can banish fusion monsters to someone like Mirrorjet, and that's why, like, if Anaconda ever gets unbanned, this card's going to be unbelievable. I think there is a new archetype in the next set that's like all fusion monsters, and I know they have like a 1-card bait out, but maybe. Again, these cards you have to look at in the future. So there could be an upcoming future. Like I'd say, as soon as these cards come out, I'd pick up 3 of each straight away, because anybody that had Nibiru, Dark Ruler No More, and Shifter didn't realize how good they were going to be, and they were amazing, and they're really expensive. Obviously, then they've reprinted out to death, but these are going to be very, very similar, I believe. Like, you lose life points equal to total attack of monsters. Like, I'm pretty sure, can this summon Magia? I think. But yeah, so look, those are the cards. I think Thea, the Primal Being, is already a card that can be used now, nearly. Again, niche-ish. I have to understand the rulings completely. Like, during the main phase, quick effect, tribute monsters whose total level. So yeah, it's your opponent's monsters as well. If it doesn't say, and it's not once per turn as well, which I know it's not a big thing, but yeah, I wonder if it can be used. Like, let's say your opponent reveals Nibiru, and then can you go Thea, because they're both quick effects, and then make a bit of a chain. I'm not sure, maybe you guys can let me know, but it seems like a really, really cool card, and one of those cards that like as well as being in Nibiru, it also makes it that your opponent can only special summon 4 times per turn. It's crazy. last little note, like on the mine castling thing. I mean, it's twice a change of heart in a way, but you get to keep the opponent's monster once you have a monster to swap out. And then heavy polymerization. Yeah, look, again, I think it's just going to be one of those things that, like, it's kind of one of those, like, really niche things that might be good in the future. Just depends on, it's just the right deck to come. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and good luck.